Hey guys, Abby here. Just wanted to get on here and just share a little bit about numbers and packages. And I've been getting a lot of questions of what package I'm talking about for new people. Um, and again, like my whole goal is to show people the least expensive package, like the best bang for your buck, I guess, so that you can try and get into profit immediately. Um, if you're not using the email system to refer others and you're simply trying to figure this out with the email system, then basically I'm trying to be the resource that will help you navigate that and figure out your numbers so that you can find the best packages for you. So, if you haven't joined the Facebook group, go ahead and join that. I put a lot of my information up here and then I'll pin posts. Like this is the most recent video. I'll probably pin this one when I'm finished with it because this is going to be talking about the packages and all the numbers. Um, and so the package like I've been recommending for new people is when you come over here, um, you want to go to this live training and updates. This is going to be where you're going to see, and depending on if if you're a free member or if you're an upgraded member or you've been in more than like 10 days, it'll depend what you see on this left side. But I'm pretty sure once you've upgraded, you're going to see live training and updates. You want to come here. This is where they're going to have all of the packages that are currently running. And it's a long list and it can become overwhelming because you see the prices and you're like, oh, I don't want to pay $487 or, I don't want to get on a $200 weekly plan. And if you're new, this looks very overwhelming. This is the one they've been pushing with some of the new people, but to be honest, every package order comes with right now, as of right now, this is May the 9th. So as of right now, every package that you order comes with 1 million free C Pro credits. So this weekly, actually, this would be a great package if it was a one time. The problem with this package right here, which, I don't even see where you click this package, the weekly receipt 15%. Like I don't even know if you can use your 30% coupon on this, but if this was a one time, this would be the one I'd recommend to people because you could get 200,000 list building, 500 C Pro, use a 30% coupon, and if it was a one time package, you'd get that plus you would get the free 1 million credits. So basically, as a new person, this package, a new person that can send 100,000 per day, this package right here would last you 15 days. You could build 100,000 a week, and you could send 100,000 C Pro. You'd get 1 million free, so that would last you 15 days. That would be a great package, but you don't want to sign up for the weekly because you're getting too many credits. Like you're just spending $97, and those credits you can't even use them because you're limited to how many you can send per day. Um, so that's just not a good package for new people. So the one I've recommended for now, if it was a one time, I'd say get it, but I don't think you can get it one time with 30% off. Um, so the one I've been recommending to people is to come over here at this list building credit package, and you want to scroll down and you want to go to purchase email credits. I'm going to open this in another tab. You want to come here and this order right here. So when you order 100,000, it's going to double to 200,000. You want to, 97, and then you want to put in your coupon code. So the current coupon code, obviously, everybody has that in their back office. You're going to pay for 200,000 list building credits. You're going to pay 67.90. Now, when you do that, it triggers manually. They will add 1 million credits, C Pro credits to your account because every purchase gets this. So for $67, you're getting 200,000 list building and you're getting 1 million C Pro credits. That's going to last you 10 days. So that's actually that's a decent deal. That's the one I've been recommending because it's like the cheapest way to, you know, spend money on credits for the next 10 days of your business to see what kind of numbers you can come up with. Now, as far as talking about the numbers, and I know this can look confusing and overwhelming, and I may have to get on a live and just start taking some questions Your spreadsheets don't have to be as complex as mine, and really this isn't that complex just because I understand it. But at minimum, you need to track what you are spending, like what your costs are, and then what your commissions are. That is like the bare minimum. You should know overall how much have I spent on credits and then how much have I made back in commission. That is the very basic business question. And the number of people that cannot answer that, it blows my mind. Like, how much have you spent and how much have you made back? Like, it's the most basic question. But you have to kind of watch your spending versus your commission. So, basically what this column is right here, total spent, all it is doing is adding everything in this column right here. So in this business, I've spent close to $8,800 on credits. The commissions I've earned is right here. Total payments received, this column right here is adding all of these commissions. Now, what I've done here with the CPA earnings, which people want to know where the CPA, so they have these CPA offers, which is cost per action. Basically, all of these offers right here are things that you can promote. I actually didn't earn the money I made off of these CPAs with the Cliqly system. I took this offer and I took my link and I posted it to a different email list and a different system. And that is where I earned this $601, which is why I subtract it from my total earnings, because I did not use Cliqly or the subscribers to make that money. And then the other thing, this is the difference. So basically, my whole business, I started November 21st, 2021. We had a $1,500 startup, because a lot of people are like, well, why are you still doing it? You know, if you haven't made a ton of money or whatever. And basically, most of us, I mean, we all started pretty far in the hole that we had to stick around long enough to make our money back. Most people are still trying to recover their money. I've gotten to profit, and this is my profit number. So I'm up about $2,800. Now, I did deduct $97 because this includes a $97 commission that I made off of my case study guy, which I paid for. So I did deduct that. So this is like a true, like, this is what I have made, close to $2,800. This is basically, I just have this up here for my own reference. But a current sale right now with 30% off, you can get 4 million build creds. It's going to cost you $1.53 per 10,000 that you send. I've been getting this package right here. So this package right here is the best on C Pro if you only want to get some C Pro credits. So where you find that is when you come over here to your C Pro tab. You want to scroll down. And down here, you'd want to purchase credits right here. This will allow you to order basically your mailing credits. Actually, what's this one? Yeah, purchase pro credits. You want to get, am I on the right tab? Yeah. See Pro, you should be able to get 1 million credits for $125. That's what it should be. Oh, right here. Click here to order 1 million C Pro credits. So right here, this should take me to the right order. Yeah. So $125, you're using a promo code. You're getting 1 million C Pro credits for $87.50. But because of that deal where you get the free 1 million, you're getting 2 million. If that makes sense. So right now, when you buy $87.50, you're getting 1 million, but then they manually come in and they give you an additional 1 million. So you have 2. It's costing you basically $44 per million cents, which is that's the best price. And I can show that to you. So if you come over to my current sales tab, here are like the 3 main C Pro deals. If you were to buy in bulk right now, here's the price. 10 million for $947, unless the prices have changed, which I don't think they have, but that's 30% off. You get a bonus of 1 million with every credit purchase, so you get 11 million credits. Your total cost is $662. It's going to cost you basically $60 per 1 million cents, or 60 cents per 10,000 cents is kind of how I do that. So buying the biggest package is going to cost you the most money right now. And that's why I'm saying you have to know your numbers, you have to know the sales, because you want to find where you can buy for the cheapest sending rates. And right now, buying 1 million for 125 using a 30% coupon, getting a million bonus credits, total credits 2 million, your total cost is 87.50. It's 44 cents per 10,000 cents. 44 per million basically. So this right here is the best deal. If you were to buy in bulk here, you'd save even actually more money than if you bought bulk here. So that's why you just need to know your numbers. So as long as there's a free million giving away, you want to utilize this $125 1 million pro credits. Use your coupon and get your free million. And that's going to be the cheapest way to send. There are some combo packages, which this one is actually really pretty good. Like, this would be one to consider if you have a little bit more money to spend on things, because basically you're sending, so you could buy 2 million credits doubled to 4 million. Here's your cost. It's going to cost you $1.53, but if you did this combo package, you're basically getting your C Pro for free. So you'd still be sending at the cheapest send rate, buying this package right here, and being able to get these 4 million credits, plus you're going to get a $1 million. So you're going to get 5 million total credits here. If you can only send 100,000 per day, that's going to last you 50 days. So that's going to last you a couple months. The other number that I'm telling people to figure out, like I said, in and out is your biggest. Now, to get kind of more into how do you figure out what you're making per million sends, you want to be able to do that, because if you can get your averages, so like my average to send 10,000 emails per week is I'm averaging around $1.55. That's pretty much what I averaged here. They had a reporting issue right here. This week they added back clicks that we missed in the reporting issue week. So, but it still averages, my running 4 weeks still averages about $1.55. That means for every million C Pro credits I'm sending, I'm making $155. Now, that's why it's so important that once you figure this number out, it's very important to figure out how you could get the cheapest sending rates, which for me right now, if it's costing me $44 per 1 million sends and I'm making back 155, I mean, that's good profit. That's like tripling my investment, which makes it really good. But I've seen people who average as little as $90 per million C Pro. So like, you really have to know your number. My number isn't necessarily what you're going to see. Most people I have found don't average as good a numbers as I do. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I've always gone slow and steady and I haven't tried to, race to the top of the tiers and diluted my list. I mean, I don't know. There's not really any rhyme or reason to why certain lists perform better than others, since essentially, we're all sending the same emails. I spread my emails throughout the day, but I don't stick to a schedule. There's nothing strategically sound that I'm putting in place that make my numbers any better. So if you come over to here, the way that I do this calculator, so I don't have to touch anything basically in here. All of these calculations are done based on the numbers you put here. So anything highlighted. So here's the list building. If I were to buy, like, you put in how many credits you bought, what it cost you, it'll calculate how much per 10,000 sends it was. Both of these are taking a 30% coupon into account. So these are the rates I buy at right now. Which I haven't had to buy building credits for a while because I've had them. I'm going to be running out of those soon. So I will be probably looking at either that combo package, or I'll be looking at possibly even testing my Inbox Pro to see if those numbers make sense. My Inbox Pro is just another emailing system that Bobby offers. that moves your subs over and lets you send more emails. I don't think that's returning a profit right now because it's newer, but I may test it to be able to do some videos to show you guys to help you make a decision on it. So basically what this is saying is every day at tier 1, this is going to be my cost if this is the rate. So if these rates change, so if I end up paying 125 right here and I change this box, it changes my daily price across the board. So that's why it's important to put in how many credits you got, what it cost you, which is $87.50, and then it will adjust all of these. So right now I'm at tier 4. So right now my daily costs are $8.75 in costs. I am returning down here $1.55 per 10,000 cents, and I'm at tier 4, and that's pretty much what I'm making every day. It's 31 bucks, and it's costing me $8.75. So right now I am profiting $22. My weekly revenue, I'm making about 155 bucks a week, and I am profiting just over $600 a month. That's where I get those numbers. Now, if I were to do any building, which I do personally, I do 100,000 list building every Monday. This number right here does not count any costs that you would be doing for list building. So for me to do 100,000 list building, so like let me put in 100,000 at this rate up here, that's where it's calculating this. So it costs me, for every time I run 100,000, it's going to cost me $15. So every Monday it costs me an additional $15. So technically, you can basically say, like I can actually add some info, but for every, so I do this weekly. If you were to do this every day, it'd be, obviously a $15 cost a day. If you did it every day for a week, it would be $100. It would cost you $460 a month to run at this price every single day, 100,000. Now, if I were just doing, excuse me, if I were just doing, and okay, so here's the other number that I change. Now, where I get this number is I calculate this. So every Monday I run the 100,000. So this week I ran 100,000. What I do is I come in here on Sunday night, I get my count for the week, I put my count for the week here. Monday I run my 100,000. On Tuesday I update the count. It tells me this week I got 840 new subscribers. The sub and click rate this week for me was 0.84. I take this number over here and I simply put it into here just to kind of give me a guesstimate. If I were to build this per day, every day, I know my cost at this sub rate. Here's how many subs I would be getting every day, every week, every month, and here's my cost. So it's only costing me 1.8 cents to build subs right now. Now this goes all the way up to like 9.5, I've seen it. And it's been as low as like 8.3 maybe, but it's still cheap at these rates up here. As long as I can get these rates, I'm building it pretty inexpensively. It's way better than like the tier jumper. And I know they push the tier jumper, but it makes no sense to do the tier jumper because you can build it $500,000 a day. So $500,000 a day, it'll cost you with this price up here, it'll cost you 76 bucks a day. It'll cost you $500 a week and $2,300 a month. I'm averaging. Okay, this is how I get my average here too. So this clickers list, when you guys come over here to this right here, list of openers, this is where you can either, you have a list of openers and then you have a list of clickers. Clickers actually, so I have 7185. So that's where I get this number over here. Now every Sunday night I come in here and I say how many clickers did I start with, and then Monday I run my 100,000, and then I look at my clickers again and I say how many clickers do I have, and that's how many clickers I got from list building. A lot of people, I don't think, know this, but your clickers list right here only comes from list building. So if you're in the free trial, you can't even see your clickers list. But as soon as you upgrade, you can actually see how many clickers you got that first week when you spent your 200,000 credits. And you can tell about how much you made from each 100,000 build run. So basically, I know after I ran 100,000, I got 46 clicks. That's $4.60 from building 100,000, which were added to my list, which is how I get this number right here. So when you build 500,000, I estimate that I make about $23 off of building that. So it's costing me every day about, let's just round it. Let's just say after I build and I get my click credit back, it's costing me about $50 a day. By the time, I get the click credit back, it's going to be like a $50 loss, basically, a $50 investment to build this list. At this sub rate, this is how many you'll get per day. When you're building at 500, this is per week, per month. So you technically, and then basically I broke this down. Here's your tier levels and how many subs you need at each level and how many days it would take you to get to each of these tiers if you were maxing out on build. So if you build, you just want to go all out, put all your money into this and build it, you can get to tier 2 within a week. Within a couple weeks, you can get to the next tier 3. Then 3 weeks, just over a month, you can get to tier 5. Here is these are basically the days it's going to take you to do it. If you maxed out and went 215 straight days, you're going to reach the top tier. It's going to cost you this based on these numbers up here. The deal that I get, if you get and then this is how many credits you would have to buy to do it. You'd have to buy this many credits. This is what it would cost you. And then that's basically how many days it'll take you. So it'll take you about 215 days to get to this top tier. And then depending on what you are averaging, you'd have to put that here to determine what you potentially could make. So you can return this type of money, but you would have to max out. You'd have to go, and you'll get some commissions on the way back, but you're going to go quite a bit in the hole. And then even if you're down, it's going to take you a few months to recover all of this. And then you have to continue to build on maintenance. And then that will deduct from cost too. Now, most people, so like my case study guy is actually averaging, I think we said, let's just say $1.25. I think it was $1.21, but let's just say it's $1.25. So he's only averaging $1.25 per 10,000 cents. So if he were to do this, it doesn't change his costs to try and get here, but it does change the profit margin by about $1,000 a month. So that's why it's important to know what you are making. I have seen people make as low as like 90 cents per 10,000. So now it gets even worse. You can still profit $1,300, but that's a lot of money investment. That's a lot of days worth of time to only be making $1,300 profit a month. And that doesn't count any of the building you still have to do to maintain and replace the people who unsubscribe. So that's kind of, how I'm figuring out my numbers. It's pretty predictable. I think the best thing new people could do is kind of try and figure out what this number right here, your earnings per 10,000 is going to be. Like I said, my guys is $1.25. That isn't necessarily going to go up very much. Like with this business, once you kind of figure out what your list is making you, and obviously you want this number to be higher. Mine is $1.55. I haven't seen too many people higher than that. I know people at tier 10 right now that are not making $155 a day, and they're also using My Inbox Pro. They're building more than I would probably recommend, and they're using C Pro, and they're not making $150 a day. So that's what I'm saying about knowing your numbers, because the business becomes very predictable, and then you can determine how fast or slow you want to buy. So if you are new, take the ride slowly until you get this number right here, and then we can calculate about what you'll be able to do. And then you can determine how fast or slow you want to go, and how much investment you want to make. These are the numbers that my case study guy got. So he ran 600,000. He started with 5,000. He had 600,000 credits because he had 200 during the free trial, the 97 upgrade, and then he also bought a package of 200. So he ran 600, and he ended up with this. He got 5,500. He had a sub rate of 0.918. So if he could maintain that, like, that would cost you obviously less. You can put in 0.918. Gotta make that a percent. 918. Here, 918. There you go. So basically, it could cost $15,000 if you have that good of sub rate. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the tier jumpers don't make any sense because he's paying such a low cost. Like, you have to pay $14.77 for. It's like 2.9 cents a sub. Why would you pay 1.2 cents more per sub? And then you also miss out on all the clicking. And if you build at 500 to get 50,000, I mean, it'll take you 11 or 12 days. Like, you literally save maybe 10 days of time. But it's not worth it because you're missing out on all of the revenue that you would have made from the build. And so, like, that's my whole point with the tier jumper. And let's see, that's pretty much like all the numbers and it's how I calculate everything. These calculators are free. Like, this spreadsheet I make public. You just have to download it on your own drive so that you can make it editable. And then anywhere it's highlighted, that's the only places you have to change. Everything else will self-calculate. And then obviously you have to change your numbers here. If you build 200,000 a week, you'd want to change this to 200. And then this will obviously change your sub rate based on how many subs you gained. But I only did 100,000 this week. So this is my sub rate, and then I go put that sub rate over there. Let's see, this doesn't have to be there anymore because they added it here. So, like, as of today, we can go look at my earnings today. I haven't updated it in a little bit. Let's go to check your commissions. Now, if you check your commissions, I'm going to check today. Let's see, today. So I'm only at $22. That's actually pretty low because I'm recording this at 8:45 at night. That's actually really pretty low. Yesterday, I made 34, but $4 of that, $4.60 actually was list building. So I actually made under $30. So I didn't get my $31. So this week I'm definitely not averaging $1.55. Today, I mean, it doesn't even look like I may not even hit $30 today, which is actually pretty bad. If you want to see what your current week is doing, you have to come in here and run the full week. So 56.50 is where I'm at right now. So I come in here and I change that, and it calculates this average down here for me. So far I'm only averaging $1.30, but I still have a couple more runs tonight for some of my sends. So hopefully that'll go up a bit because, like, you don't want to have down weeks because it does. I mean, it'll fluctuate your revenue. And so that's, obviously what you want to pay close attention to. So hope that video helped. Subscribe, join the Facebook group. I try and tag everything up here that people need to know. And then I'm in here a lot. Like, I try and answer. If you guys want to see the case study, you go over here to guides. This is the free trial. This is every day he did, and then I usually do a recap video. This is when he upgraded to the 97. It's going to give you all of his results. And then I give you an overview. And then the week 3, I actually have another video to post because he did hit the 300. So I need to update this to show everybody that he hit the 300. But hopefully that helps somebody. If you want to make a simpler version of this, I mean, that's totally fine. Like I said, you want to get what you're making per 10,000 cents so that you can basically say, I make $155 per 1 million pro cents, and how can I buy C pro cents for the cheapest rate? So with that, subscribe, ask, comment below, join the Facebook group, hit me up on Facebook, and we'll talk to you guys soon.